Hello, I'm Victoria.
Hi, I'm Angela.
It's nice to meet you. Thank you for meeting with me today. I am taking an interviewing course and I appreciate your willingness to help me. Remember that we only have to talk about things that you are comfortable talking about. If at any point, because I will be recording, if at any point anything becomes uncomfortable or something you don't want to talk about, please make me aware and we can always stop the video. I will be sharing this recording and putting it into a written transcript. So please let me know if you need me to delete anything from that, if anything is personal or whatever the case may be, just let me know. And again, just thank you for meeting with me. Do you have any questions?
No.
All right. So what would you like to talk about today?
Well, I'm a recovering alcoholic.
Okay.
I am have 9 months of sobriety
Congrats.
as of March 22nd, and I have been an active participant, and I'm using the tools given to me so that I can deal with life on a sober basis. I said, but recently an incident happened that made me very uncomfortable and self-conscious.
Could you tell me a little bit more about this incident?
Well, it was in a social setting. My family, which is large, and I were at a funeral luncheon, and I was sitting next to my sister, and there was a lot of drinking going on. But I, of course, was not, and she kept pointing out to everyone that I wasn't drinking because I was in a program, and I felt very embarrassed and self-conscious.
Okay. I hear you saying that you felt embarrassed and self-conscious when your sister expressed this personal information to others.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And I also heard you mention something about tools that you were learning. Can you elaborate a little bit more on these tools?
Yeah, well, I do daily meditations every day, and I read the book, the 12-step book.
Okay.
And so they give you tools how to deal with, facing life on life's terms, because drinking is a huge part of the events that I go to. And it's how to cope with that in a way that does not make myself uncomfortable or others.
Okay. So this incident that occurred, it revolved around you and your sister, how your sister made you feel. Can you give me a little bit more background on your relationship with your sister? How has it changed since your sobriety?
Well, my sister and I, she's 4 years younger than me, and I'll have to say she was my drinking partner for many, many years, and now I'm not. I said, but the thing is, I feel that while I'm on this path, I need all the support and encouragement that I can get. And she, I don't think, is very comfortable with that because she's lost her drinking partner. And I feel that she wants everyone to look at me differently, like I'm a loser because I'm in the program. Well,
it sounds like your hard work has been paying off. And this incident, could it possibly have caused a relapse in your recovery?
Well, the thing that it caused me was to second guess myself because I thought I'd be prepared. I didn't expect someone so close to me to place me under, I guess, an attack, kind of.
Okay.
I didn't feel it was her business to make an announcement that it's my own personal struggle, and I work very hard to maintain, and it's just, instead of picking me up, it brought me down a little bit.
I hear that you're saying it brought you down and that you would like your family members to be there for you, which is understandable. In this situation that occurred, what would you possibly have done to change what happened? Were there different steps that you think you could have taken, or?
Well, this is the thing. I was trying to think of steps, in the readings that I've read. But when I did try to tell her just to kind of maybe stop, it just escalated the situation, and then she did it even more. And when I spoke to my family members and told them what had occurred, they were backing me up. And then when they said something to her about maybe toning it down a little, that just brought on another attack from her.
Okay. And you did say that your other family members were backing you up. Did that make you feel reassured? Were you feeling good?
It made me feel very reassured because part of this process is I have to make amendments to people and situations that I was in that I totally messed up by being under the influence. And I'm showing them that I am changing, that I have changed, and they're very supportive of me. I didn't expect my sister not to be just not even considering my feelings at all on this.
Okay. How, if you could, how would you, or what would you want to see your relationship with your sister 6 months from now?
I don't really know. That's what I'm trying to figure out, because if she's a person that's really hard to talk to, because when I talk about what my progress is, she thinks that I'm criticizing her. So hopefully, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. I think that I'm using my tools correctly that I've learned, but apparently I need to hit the books more, or I don't know what. But just sharing it, makes me think about what could I have done differently. If I would have left the table, then everybody would have said, "Oh, she's mad because she can't drink." So I don't really know. I just kind of sat there and took it. And then, when it was done, I didn't say anything. I just left and wished everyone well, and, I went on my way. But
Okay. I get a feeling that you're torn because you would like your sister to be compassionate and understanding and there for you through your journey. And it kind of sounds like maybe she's not. Maybe she's trying to almost bring you down in a sense.
that's the way I feel about it, that you
Okay.
mentioned it. I feel like she's, one second she's supportive, but really these incidents are occurring more on a regular basis. So I feel like she's trying to bring me down for some reason, which is very confusing to me, but that's what's happening.
Okay. So maybe with your sister, we could take like a softer approach. Do you think maybe you could sit her down and have a conversation, just tell her how you're feeling, how this incident specifically maybe made you feel, and you can listen to her even though she may be saying something that you disagree with. Just hearing her, maybe she'll be willing to hear you.
Well, I think I'd have to take that into account because she is going to say something that I don't like, and I have to really work on my end, being that it'll just be her and I having the conversation. Anything could happen, but the hard part is when somebody's still drinking and somebody is not. It's hard to get to the forest through the trees because, but it's worth a try. I'm just kind of examining what is it that I could do maybe different, because I really am kind of at a loss right now.
Okay. Well, based on what we talked about today, maybe you can have a conversation with her, use the soft approach, and again, listen to her even when you may disagree with what she's saying. And we can regroup after that, see maybe what she said, what has changed. We can make new action plans if needed, evaluate any good progress that you've made, and basically just see if you're having any issues around this.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, because I really didn't think of an approach like that, but it's worth a try, and I would like to discuss it further when it happens, and any suggestion that you have, I would appreciate, and anything that helps me in my progress of sobriety, I take very seriously. despite what the world around me may think, because I'm always going to be under the microscope, at least for a while, and I have to shake that off. And, Bill W., who's the founder of Alcoholics Anonymous, said, try to be good, but strive to be your best. And I try to keep that in mind every day. It's just not that easy.
Right. Well, I would like to say you're doing a great job. 9 months sober is something that you should be proud of. Again, not everybody may agree or may be rooting for you in this situation, so you just have to keep your head held high. But I understand as a family member, you want them to be this supportive of you. So I think maybe we can just take this soft approach, see how the conversation with her goes, meet again after that, and then we'll just go from there. Does that sound okay?
That sounds very good. So thank you very much for your time as well.
Perfect. It was very nice to meet you. And
Nice
we'll
to
see
meet
you
you.
next time.